This one's worse for you. You can't feed it to babies under the age of 2.
I just don't know how Ray's that kind of guy. He could be like 30 meads in and learn, holy shit, I can't give this to my kid.
How's he going to learn how to drink alcohol and become an alcoholic like his dad?
Can't even stomach the basis of it? Well, how weak. With that, hello and welcome to
Mead in the USA.
I'm the Heathen Chips, and this is my associate, Mr. Gray. We are making 10% traditional meads from 50 states. This mead will be made with honey from
BEE PURE APIARY from Louisiana. It's got a darker color to it.
Yes, it's pretty rich.
Like rich caramel kind of color. Doesn't look super thick, but
Looks like molasses. I mean, it's syrup.
looks that way, but it doesn't seem...
But does it taste that way?
The fuck is in that?
Yeah,
It's almost like it's slightly fermented a little bit already on its own, but like that sour fermentation flavor.
So I get more bitter. I don't get so much sour, but I can kind of see the flavor that you're going. I don't know if sour is the word I'd use for it though. But it's very deep and earthy. It just hits. You're not expecting. I'm not expecting it.
It definitely hit me off. That's why I had to go ahead and get in, because
It has a nice earthy tone to it, but on the front end, when it first hits your tongue, it's almost like a sweet fruit that melds into an earth.
That's
on the back end, I am getting like a lot of caramel-like notes.
Mm-hmm.
But the front end, that flavor that hits you is very weird.
You know, it oddly enough, this is gonna sound. I think I know what the flavor kind of is. It's barbecued cantaloupe.
That's extraordinarily specific.
I know. That's why I know it.
I was gonna say it's got deeper tones, kind of like what you get with a buckwheat, which would suggest that there's some sort of grain involved in there.
It's very different regardless of...
It is a rather unique flavor for a wildflower honey. So I'm gonna be pretty interested to see how this is gonna go and fluctuate. Is it gonna get any more acidic? Is it gonna lighten up and break up in a couple of different flavors? I'm very interested in this actually.
I'm curious, as it breaks down, if the flavors will meld out a little bit. Like, because that caramel note I get on the end is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
If that ends up being primary, that could be good. But that sweetness up front that's got a tang to it that's just off-putting me.
Yeah, it's a bit overpowering.
I just don't know. Like, I can't say I've had grilled cantaloupe, so I don't know exactly how that tastes. But
Yeah, try and figure that out for yourself, man.
no, I'm good.
In the meantime.
So this bottle of sewage comes to us from...
Our mead we made from Louisiana honey. Looks a little darker brown.
Smells a little darker brown.
See, it's got a strong alcohol scent to it. Started off not bad, but it starts hitting in the background afterwards.
Yeah.
Like the first, this is not as bad as I thought, and then I drink and it's like,
It's kind of like thick in the wrong places. That's the best way I think I can word it. Like it doesn't. It's like right on the borderline of being offensive. I identify with this meat.
it's getting worse the more I drink it.
It's definitely got like a heavy molassesy kind of flavor to it.
As I was saying, if you've got a little sweet on the sides of your tongue, That's just the liquid going over your tongue, and then you get molasses in the back of your mouth. Similar to other things in Louisiana. It's sweet up front, but it's hard in the back.
Yeah. It's kind of seems like that's a running theme with all the southerner states on the coastline there. Because everything, well, the few ones that we've already gone through and stuff that's just on the far east coast, been pretty much like any of the other inland ones. General floral flavor and stuff, but the Florida, Louisiana now, Mississippi, they've all got that very distinct, real dark, almost burnt kind of flavor. Maybe we're getting the flavor of a control burn.
Maybe you're getting the flavor of the swamp.
I would be interested to see what they've got over there that's so in common with them that's not in the other states.
Marshmallow.
Well, I think I'd pass on this one for another go. How about you?
No, I wouldn't want to drink it again. No.
Yeah.
Maybe after ages it might improve, but this from what we got right here, no.
It would be a beautiful boucher.
Agree to disagree. The fun of this, though, is that we'll get to torture others later with it. So, till next time.